Welcome back. Let's play some 10-minute games here on Shogi Wars. Good luck. Alright, I've always wondered about this. Time to sate my curiosity. Well, we've selected the file to attack on. The opponent has abandoned this file. Never seen this before. I suppose I'll just advance my pieces gradually. Forward, ever forward. Let's go. Where do I go next? Truly, this is a crossroads. Hmm. Alright, let's go. I vacate the path in front of my rook. And the king's right there, so silver up, silver drop, and I am attacking. Hmm. Okay. This is creative. Um, yeah, the second idea I had looks like a good one. My first idea was to like invade with the rook or the silver, which seems like a waste. Um, is there some fork here that I'm not seeing? No. There's a bishop drop here, but that's probably fine.
7分。
Hmm. You know, I've got an idea. Here. This seems interesting too. Where's the rook gonna go? That's a square. Um, Okay. This is a fork. There's a saying, don't run from a fork. We don't have a saying for don't run into a fork, but it hurts to run into one. But forks don't necessarily decide games. They're just painful. Twice as many confusion, twice as many points of confusion here. So my bishop aims at the king. I'm hitting the rooks. Yeah. I've made things adequately confusing. Um, let's take this one. Chase this rook. And this lets me start picking up pieces on their back rank. But also sidelines the rook a bit. Ever forward.
5分
Let's go. They've been planning this pawn drop forever. Or I'm sorry, ever since I let them. Okay, I might have messed up. Taking the lance is worse than just dropping a pawn, and if I'd seen that this is promoting. Hmm. Yep, yep, yep. Whatever. Somehow this'll have to be okay. So I'm not gonna let them just pick off gold for nothing. We'll take a pawn for it. Is that a good deal? I don't know. I've seen better deals. But it's the best deal I can get today, so it's the deal we're taking. Hmm. This is messy. At least I hope. They might take this gold, they might not. Taking the gold does not give them enough material to mate, so they'll probably decide against it. Um, yeah. On the other hand, this gives me a tempo. So watch me use this tempo. Are you watching? They could pawn drop again. Yeah, no, that's crafty. Hmm. This slows my attack. Um, yeah, pawn drop wouldn't have helped me. So here we go instead. They could fork my pieces here. And maybe I just take this gold, they take a piece, I take one. Maybe I'm okay. I have severe doubts about it, which are amplified by this move. Jeez. Well, can't give the rook now, can't, no. I have to take this. This is awful. This is awful. Mhm.
3分。
Hmm. Well, that's unfortunate. Um, I'm operating somewhat blind here, so I think I have that tempo. Bishop, silver. I don't have a follow-up. Wait, did I need to retreat this or move my existing rook? And then bishop, silver. Nah, that's still no good. Oh, the fact that this attacks that I thought could be relevant, and actually that might be in the critical line, but here they might have pawn drop, cutting my attack. Because if the rook can't hit this, what can? um, hmm. Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm looking for tricks and not finding any. Taking this gold looked too slow, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe that was forced. But no, then the king threatens to run. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting puzzle. I wonder, after the game ends, we'll see Geeko will illuminate all the things we missed. Oh my goodness.
2分
This
30秒。
this is not expected. Um, Silver drop seems forced, but is it enough?
2分。1分30秒。
Hmm. Once in a while, even a blind squirrel finds an acorn. Thanks for the game. One down, two to go. Good luck. Hmm. Should I have... No, advancing this looks too risky. Um... Oh, that's interesting. Let's go. Unique opening theory land. Um, yeah. I could either take with the knight or the gold. Let's try knight takes. This is strange. So strange. Hmm. Yeah, I also find this confusing, but I wasn't gonna do that. That's, um, well, we'll find out. Let's unblock my rook and see what I can do. What's gonna defend this? Alright. Truly. Um, okay. So my knight could join here, maybe? Yeah, all my pieces are floating, but somehow I'm hanging in there. Yeah, that's threatening. Um, hmm, okay. Seems like there's got to be a lot happening in this corner. Oh, if I push bishop takes is legal. I was wondering, what am I missing? That looks much too good. That's what I was missing. Okay. Um, let's prepare for some sacrifice. If they push, they're... Okay. Oh, right, they can do it this way, too. Fine. They split up their castle.
7分。
Let's go. Let's go. Why stop at one sacrifice when you could sacrifice two pieces? Why stop at two and sacrifice three? I'm not saying that we've seen that yet here, but, you know, a little foreshadowing's fun. But yeah, it is so difficult to defend a shogi position. Holes just emerge everywhere anytime you move anything. So, with that in mind, I still have my bishop in hand. Um, guess that's fine. Oh, they're gonna pawn drop in front of the silver now? Hmm. Pity I can't just take this. Um, alright, back I go. Hmm. How do I disrupt this? Hmm. Seemingly I don't. Seemingly everything is covered. Okay, your turn.
5分。
Hmm. Oh, is that it? We'll find out. Mhm. This is one General Yagra. The fortress with just one general. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, let's push over here. Oh, I can't drop where I wanted to drop next. Um, let's do this. This looks interesting. I wanted to drop a pawn here next. And with any luck, this point becomes weak enough that I can start sacrificing pieces and take it out. There's some method behind the madness. Not a lot, but at least some. I'm also thinking like silver takes knight, knight takes, bishop drop. That's the big plan here. But before I did that, I wanted to see how much damage I can inflict to this shape first, since I did have pawns in hand. Unfortunately, this knight blocks this pawn. Welcome.
3分。
I push this, and then knight drop. Well, if I push, then pawn drop. Um. Hmm. There's more fun stuff to
2分
consider here.
30秒。
Um. Hmm. Sacrificing the rook seems a bit much. Let's see where this ends up. How bad can this be? I'm predicting the pawns be dropped to evict my rook. I guessed wrong.
2分。
This looks fun, though. Of course, if they blindly take the silver, I have bishop 5-5, which is a fork. So they'll do something else. Um, I don't know what. Like, they have a rook now. Hmm. Wait, it seems I've played something like left side, right side king. That wasn't my intention, but it is kind of cool. Rook drop down here is kind of spooky. Oh, I could drop a pawn. I'm a bit lucky I have that. Which is why this happens. Let's just keep going. And forward. Why not? It is silly, but eh. What are they going to respond with? So it was yesterday. I think we had a proverb, if there are loose pieces, you won't be stuck looking for a move. Maybe dropping the bishop first and then exchanging this would have been smarter. I don't know, but this might wake up the opponent a bit more.
1分30秒。
Well, regardless, now I'm hitting the rook. More interestingly, I'm hitting the silver. So I hope they take the time to do something with the rook, and then I get to attack the king. That would be nice. Okay. Sure. This is kind of the best of both worlds, though. I attack your rook again, but also I'm threatening mate. If they take my silver, I think they escape. I'm not fully sure.
1分。
Let's chance time it. I've only got 1 minute left anyway. I'm threatening a night drop fork. Night drop here is interesting as well. Let's get this on.
$30秒。
This isn't enough.
$20秒。
And I've forgotten today's proverb. Just save the gold for the end.
10秒。
Dang it, I messed up. Thanks for the game. 2 down, 1 to go. I needed to do bishop takes bishop check. Oops. It was something. Good luck. I can play better. If you keep insisting, I can make that the video saying, how do we translate that into Japanese? What's the point of me trying to educate an audience who know everything better than I know it? There's no point. How did you learn this proverb? Divine inspiration. Which Shogi god can teach us more about this game? Look, I can hold a conversation. Hooray. Probably some Western god. I guess the mistake is on me for playing on this website. I'll take one of those. Okay. You know, whatever, let's go. gonna make sure I lose this game some other way that doesn't involve losing on time. Um, Even this I can't seem to do properly. I missed rook takes, but maybe it's still fine. It's probably not. Usually when I miss something, it's game over. Okay, this is going to be subtle. But effective moves don't need to be subtle. I mean, sure, the Art of War mentions that all war is about deception, etc., but it's okay. Let's go. I've come up with an elaborate rook snare. And it's just gonna drop something to some dumb rook fork, but whatever. The important thing is whether I get to attack. And so I'm gonna get one tempo to attack somewhere, somewhen. Do I defend this? Rook drop. I have to exchange rooks. Because otherwise I'm getting mated over here. Alright, time to watch me get mated in style.
7分
They just drop one piece to defend this and it's over. My attack is way the hell slower than theirs is. And there's nothing I can do to speed it up. But that would be admitting weakness. And we can't have that now, can we? Also, probably silver drop mates, but if that mate's like trying to defend it isn't gonna help. Like if I'd brought the gold forward, just bishop takes gold. Alright, that's check. Let's check. I'll try this. Hmm. I'm not gonna get away too far. Um, Rook drop is like he, she. Yeah, I didn't think we'd be seeing that. Hey, I'm managing to not lose this on time. I hope we're happy. Mm. I could probably resign this already. Hmm. It is a pity I can't resign on my opponent's turn. Maybe it's poor form to do that. This knight check seems good enough. Alright. If I take, they just block. Yeah, alright, let's concede. I have no pawn in hand. Yeah, that would have definitely been good enough. All we needed was a pawn. Thanks for game there. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.